I think that a lot of the times men want the women to ask about.
Do you really?
I think the women should ask.
Well, I'm not saying necessarily that they should ask, but I think a lot of the times men want the woman to ask.
How can
once
you
you get to a certain point?
Everything is nuanced. Myron Fresh and Fit spells this out pretty well. Men are working from a deficit, essentially. So in order because you guys have so many options relative to the options that most men have, it's a very small subset of men that have the abundance that allows them to be truly, truly like picky, right? Women, for the most part, a lot of men are objectifying them. Check your DMs, check your comments, check your email. Her email, she gets marriage proposals every day.
Oh,
okay?
no.
But because you're working from a deficit in terms of what you have to do in order to get that abundance, you want the girl to almost be bought in a little bit more because it's going to be
To balance out that power.
because you're going to want to stay more than her, because you don't want to have to go back and have to put in all that work again to attract someone. You don't have to put in the same amount of work just to get through the attraction. That's why I call myself an attraction coach. Men need help attracting women. Women need help retaining men.
Absolutely.
So I would say women need relationship advice, men need attraction advice.
Agreed.
I do think there are different options though. Like for instance, me and her, we had like the most basic on-off relationship in the sense that like we dated for a brief period of time. We ended up breaking up for logistical reasons, and then like less than a year later, through a weird sequence of events, we ended up getting back together. I was the one who had broken up with her, and what?
Just lay it out there.
Just getting ready.
Well,
Just throw her under the bus.
the reason why I say that is because at that point, it's going to be really difficult for me to expect her to ask me for a relationship when I've left it before.
Sure.
So like I didn't ask her for the relationship. I basically told her, I was like, hey, I know you're falling in love with me. I'm falling in love with you too. This is like we're doing this. So I didn't ask. I basically told her like we're in a relationship now. But you also just you know like when you know. Like
Yeah,
it's
absolutely.
like it's that kind of thing. Like at a certain point, you're just like I know this is exclusive. I know we're not dating different people. Like I want you, you want me. Like we're doing this. So yes, I think that a lot of times men wanting women to ask first makes a ton of sense because of that deficit that I talked about and the work that men need to put in to attract the
It's
women.
intimidating.
But again, that's because I think women also have this weird delusion where they like being chased, but they hate the guys who are chasing them. They want the thing they're chasing, which is the guys who aren't chasing them. So
Yeah.
you like this idea of a guy coming to you and asking, but you don't actually
Want that.
want that guy.
Also, just to add to that thing, when it comes to maybe women should be the ones asking for the relationship, do you think it's also related to women gatekeep sex, but men tend to gatekeep commitment or relationship?